Hey everybody, Nick here, and today I got a disassembly for you. This little guy, this is the Piranha Knives Pocket. That's the model, not the thing you put it in. This is an automatic knife, though, and this is actually an automatic knife that's different than any of the ones I've dealt with previously, and so I'm really curious about it. Curious how it's going to end up working. One thing to note, A, the warranty is voided by doing this. Crappy, but it is what it is, I guess. B, this guy has substantial blade play. In fact, every single one of these Piranha knives I've got on my table does. A buddy of mine, a good buddy of mine, actually sent me a bunch of these guys, and because he's a fan of the brand and knows I'm moving to Hotel California, he is soon and won't be able to carry these, so I figured I'd check them out before I stop, and that's great. Why not? But anyways, this is going to be interesting because I'm also told these are a pain in the neck to disassemble, so let's give it a shot here. This is a hex key size, and it is bigger than that. That's for damn sure. Let's try this. Smaller than that. All right. Going for the Goldilocks hex key here. Beautiful. So the proper hex key size appears to be 5/64. Okay, next thing. I am going to go ahead and deploy the blade here so that there is less spring tension than usual. So that's going to be helpful. Here we go. Pop this out of here. So this may end up being an odyssey here, which is going to be a real shame if it is, because that'll suck. I'm not sure. No, actually, it appears that I do not need to remove the clip, which is good. And it looks like I should just be able to pop this guy loose here. Whoa there. Okay, so this is functioning a little differently than the autos I'm used to. In that this is, here the spring is on the top, and the pivot is... Okay, cool. So I got what's going on here. He said this has been heavily used and carried and loved, so let's give it some love in return. What we got here is a basic automatic knife kind of situation, torsion spring and whatnot, except unlike ProTech, this is actually using the torsion spring is linking in at the top here. So that's interesting and different. But aside from that, it's a button lock sort of torsion springy automatic knife. No major concerns here. One thing to note, though, is that there is no way to tighten the pivot, which basically means that all that blade play, yep, that's going to be a thing. There is no adjustment for that whatsoever, which is really, really deeply freaking ugly. That amount of blade play I just can't do. I mean, flat out. Like, there is no remote chance in hell that I find that okay. Now, look, am I being ridiculous there? Maybe, probably. Yeah. But at the same time, guys, come on. Other people can do this. Why can't you, Piranha? Why can't you? I think, much like a piranha, that blade play bites. But anyways, so that sucks, but that's life. Interesting construction, though. They're using the entire shell here as the DLC or whatever aluminum here is being... Aluminum? I assume aluminum. Is being coated with something, and then that is serving as your washers. Standard button lock. No real issues with the button lock here. Lots of gunk up in it, but it's been carried, loved. No problem. I always appreciate when people send me things and they're like, oh, you might call it junk, and that's just fine. Because, you know, it removes that element. And I usually tell people, you know, hey, don't send it to me if you're not willing to hear me speak ill about your baby. Which is why people don't send me babies to review. Don't have that many nice things to say about babies in general. But anyways, that's beside the point. Yeah. Anyways, so, but it's always good to have that freedom here. Okay, let's pop this pivot out of there. That's good and gunky. That's fine. That's why I'm here. Wearing a nice, thick, heavy Batman mask. Yeah, that's a mirrored blade, all right. Yeah. Recently upgraded from a hard plastic Batman mask to a smooth latex one, which sounds like a great idea a priori, but in practice is very, very, very hot. I'm realizing right now that this would not be, for instance, sustainable at the Blade Show or something like that. Maybe I'm going to have to go Adam West style. One other thing that I just realized is that I was just wearing this mask, and I actually took it off during another review, because another disassembly, because I thought the lighters were super reflective, but they weren't. And so I make a point in the middle of this disassembly to say, okay, well, I guess I can take off the Batman mask. And what's beautiful is that I didn't give any explanation for why I was wearing a Batman mask to start. So there is going to be some poor jackass whose very first Nick Shabazz video is that, and then during the middle of the during the middle of a disassembly of the Spyderco Caribbean is just going to be like, why is he taking off a Batman mask? None of this makes sense. And I'm just going to be like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I can do that. Yeah, anyways, lots of gunk up in here, but that's okay. Again, that's why I'm here. To confuse YouTube denizens and to disassemble knives. Okay, anything else on here? No. Okay, I'm a little afraid of getting this guy back together. I'm going to be honest with you here. Be very, very real with you here. Because generally speaking, the spring can go on first. And so things, We're going to give this a shot. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use the 85 weight nano oil here. I'm going to go ahead and apply some to the area that serves as the washers. Just right over here. I'm going to do that on both sides. That way I can basically call it lubricated. I'm also going to find the pivot. Come here, pivot, and lubricate there as well. There we go. Okay, next step is going to be, let me actually run around the pivot here. I'm not adding new grease, I'm just kind of distributing what's there pretty well. Beautiful. All right, I'm really disappointed. I'm ashamed that we can't deal with this blade play. I am disappointed, though, certainly, that we can't deal with this blade play. Just because I'd really like to be able to fix that. But I guess we can't. Okay, now the next step is the button lock. Button locks are easy enough. The trick, generally speaking, with them is to drop the blade in at the same time you drop the lock in. You can't put the blade in after the lock. So there we go. Now it should pop into place and stay there. Beautiful. Okay, now we got ourselves a little problem because this is in the wrong position. Yeah. This is what I was afraid of, because you see, this needs to go on here, and this little tongue needs to go into this little groove there. And so dropping that into place with that tongue in the proper positioning is not going to be super trivial. And unfortunately, because this is assembled backwards with the spring on top, it's just going to make that really hard to do. Come here, tweezers. Where you at, tweezers? Come on, bro. Tweeze for me. Alrighty. Gonna see if I can grab these. Yeah, okay, I can twist this around. That's good. This is gonna be maybe trickier than I anticipated. Oh, damn it, I lost the button lock. Alright. Frankly, if this is... Well, let's put it this way. I'm not giving you great odds that you're not going to be here for another 20 minutes. But that's okay. Hopefully you're enjoying the ride. And know that there is a very strong time pressure on me right now because this mask is really hot. Oh my God. Alrighty. Come here, spring. Spring isn't clearing the button lock. Do I really need to install the button lock after the spring? No. Okay, good. Okay, there's that. Cool. But now the button lock's out of position. Lift the blade up a little bit. That'll let me get the button lock back into place. Okay, button lock's in place. That's good. Now here's how I'm going to try and work this here. Can I do this? Okay. How do I get this in position? Because unfortunately... Can I do this? What will happen if I close the blade a little? It will only go the wrong way. Okay. So really what I need to be doing is like reaching in there with some kind of a string or another. It's not a terrible idea. There's probably a better way to do this. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I sure as hell don't know it. Yeah, because I need this to stay here as I lower the handle down. Yeah, so that needs to go there. You can't see that. How the hell am I going to pull this off? How much spring do I have? Maybe I can do it the old-fashioned way. No, I can't. All right, never mind. What I was hoping is I could snag the spring with the handle there and kind of use the handle itself to rotate the spring back, but the presence of the button lock... Okay, does the button lock pop all the way through? No, it doesn't need to. Okay, I'm going to try a different tack here. I'm going to take the button lock off for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and seat the spring here. I'm going to drop the handle on and use the handle to bring the spring under tension. Yeah, I'm going to try this. Okay. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Is the spring under tension now? Is it? Holy crap, I think it might be. Holy crap, that worked. Okay, so, hey, okay, that's the approach here. Ah, crap, but now I need to get the button lock installed. And I forgot a step. Because I needed to have, because this won't go all the way through. What I actually needed there is, okay, so I need to have the spring for the button lock inside the handle here. As you can tell, I didn't do this one ahead of time. Then I need to have this guy here. The button lock button needs to be pre-installed, which is going to substantially hinder my efforts to make this happen. But that's okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, now I need... with the button lock button on here, that approach may not work. And even still, if I get it in there, it's going to be non-trivial to... no, because I can't get this guy in place. What if I come at it from a different angle? What if I install the blade like this? If I install the blade and pivot upside down and then try and get it into the other scale? Is that stupid? Probably. But it may be the better kind of stupid than what I got right now, so no harm in it. Okay, so we got this. Put that there. Okay, good. Now, what we'll do is pop the spring into its position here. Okay, good. Now, next step is going to be, yeah, maybe I can build this upside down. Am I doing this wrong? No, that's fine. Okay, now I put this here. This might actually be the approach, guys. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about this. Holy crap, it worked. Holy crap, okay. Just to confirm, everything held shut. Fire's like a dream. All righty, people. I have earned the title of the Cape Crusader this afternoon. Evening, I guess. Night. It's still bright out. Summertime. All righty. And the living is easy, except when you're disassembling a Piranha knife. So yeah, that's the approach, absolutely 100%. You just do it upside down and then it works out okay. Tighten down. Mind you, we have not fixed the blade play, but that's because the blade play is inherent to this design, which features no pivot screw, because apparently they just don't give a crap about the blade play, which is their decision to make. But yeah. And I'm using a little bit of blue Loctite here. If you have any questions about my disassembly toolkit, not including a Batman mask, go on ahead and check out my knife disassembly toolkit video. But I think we are ready to go here. And because there's no pivot to tune, there's nothing really to tune. But let's just make sure that everything works. Smoother, that's for damn sure. Still plenty of blade play. But unfortunately, the top of it is sealed up, so there's nothing I can do about that. Just a bad design, I guess. But there you go. Alrighty. Well, that actually went better than I expected. 15 minutes? No argument there. Anyways, hope this has been interesting to you, that you have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of the day. And, yeah, have a good one. Bye now.